Right, is this working? Lovely. Let's see if anyone joins. This is always the nightmare moment. I don't know if anyone's going to join. If not, I'll just delete it. Amazing. So, today I want to do a quick live stream. It's probably not the best time to do it, particularly for Mexico, because it's the middle of the day. It's the morning. Okay, no one's joining. For fuck's sake. Oh, hello Watford. Hello Kieran. How's it going? Just in from work. Amazing. Yeah, so I want to do a quick live stream today because, what was I saying? I'll start again. So, yeah, it's not the best time of the day to do it, but I'm doing it anyway because I've got a busy day today. So it's, yeah, about 10:30 in the morning. I've just planned all my lessons for the weekend. And now I'm here. And the reason for this, basically, is yesterday I reached 5,000 subscribers. Yesterday, yes! Thank you, everyone. Hello to the 6 people who are joining. 7 people. Where are you all from? Who are you? Say hello. Hello, Alex from San Diego. Curious Pavel, yes! Finally, Curious Pavel has joined. I'll come back to him in a minute. Yeah, so 5,000 subscribers, awesome. Which I never thought would happen. Literally in the last 2 weeks, it's gone up by 1,000, which has never happened before. I'm sure that as soon as I leave Mexico, it will collapse and everyone will unsubscribe, but never mind. And the other thing was just a bit of an update about what I'm doing. Mexico in general. Yes, I'm doing this on my phone again because, yes, it doesn't work on my laptop. Never mind. Hello, Megapixel. How are you doing? Hello, until your iPad battery dies. That's because you should get a Samsung or an Android. Anything Apple is awful. Yes. So, what's everyone up to today? Today is Wednesday, I think. Yes, it's the daytime in Mexico. Is anyone in Mexico on this? Who knows? Curious Pavel, when is the party? That's a good question. I think if I come back to London, we may have a party. Wonderful. 100% Mexicano. Hello, my friend. Hello, my friend. Where are you from in Mexico? So, yes. So, 5,000 subscribers. I never thought this would happen. So, a big thank you to everyone who has subscribed since I've been in Mexico City. It's much appreciated because it's, like I said in another live stream, another video probably, it's very... it's different for me to actually have people involved and engaged like this. So even when I was in Japan, didn't have this. I think that, tell me if the doing the translation, the Spanish translation, is a benefit, because before I came to Mexico, I'd never done that before. But it actually turns out that it's really easy to translate everything to different languages. So I'm hoping that that's helping. Hello, Mum. Van der Barkham is my mum. Hello, everyone say hello to my mum. What are you doing today, Mum? You're going to feature actually in a hate comment video because everyone is basically using swear words. For example, mother, you know what I mean. Hi, Mum. Yeah, drink some real tequila. And I'm actually living very close to a tequila and mezcal museum. Those of you in Mexico City may know that place. It's very small. Yeah, party in London has to happen. Watford FC. Wonderful. Hi, Harwin. How's it going? Where are you from, Harwin? I've never spoken to you before. I'm just scrolling through the comments. Wonderful. So yeah, I've talked about 5,000 subscribers. Awesome. Hopefully it will continue to grow while I'm in Mexico and Cuba and Colombia. So okay, that's the next thing. So the reason why there hasn't been any videos this week yet is purely because I'm filming. Okay, it takes time to film videos and edit them. So it's my last week in Mexico City this week, and being the idiot that I am, I've left everything to the last minute, as always. So I'm doing my best to film as many videos as I can this week. On Monday, I went to San Angel, which many subscribers have recommended, and I loved it. It was the best place. However, the El Carmen Museum with the mummies was closed. So I'm about to go back there again, 10 stops on the subway, to film that bit of the video. So there will be some time travel in this video, which is the theme of season 3 of this channel. Yesterday I went to Bellas Artes, you know, the big building, very impressive Art Deco architecture, and the park next to it. Today I'm going back to San Angel. I'm going to Juarez, Zona Rosa, and hopefully Condesa later. So lots of videos to film today. Oh, you're in Monterrey. Amazing. Jalisco, yes. Oh, you know what? So my route across Mexico, I leave Mexico City on Saturday. I go to Puebla for about 4 days. Then I go to Oaxaca for about 5 days. Then I'm getting a flight to Merida. Where am I going then? Right, I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Valladolid. That's how I say it. But please correct me, like the pronunciation police always do. Then I will be going to Cancun, Holbox Island. I'm really looking forward to that. And basically that brings me up to the middle of June. So if there's anyone that has been to those areas or who is from there, please give me recommendations, because I haven't had much chance to research yet. My brain's not working today. Spooky, yes. Palenque, yes. That was on my list, but I think I underestimated just how big Mexico is, and I just haven't got enough time. Because if you saw the video from when I actually got to Mexico, I explained why I had to book a flight to Cuba in the middle of June, because they wouldn't let me into Mexico without an onward flight. Yes, so unfortunately I have minimal time, and one thing that people don't seem to realise, I just wanted to mention, is that I do teach English online for about 4 or 5 days a week as well. So YouTube isn't my only thing. So it's, and I'm doing that over the next month while I'm travelling. So it's very difficult for me to go all of the places that everyone is recommending, as much as I do appreciate everyone giving me ideas. So yeah. I do plan to go to Tulum. I'll probably do like a day trip. And Playa del Carmen. I've got a friend who is... she's from Guadalajara, but she goes to Playa del Carmen a lot. Eco parks. I've heard about an eco park in Oaxaca. Not in Oaxaca City, obviously, down by the coast. But again, it's going to be tough for me to get to all these places because there is exhaustion as well, which is a problem. And I'm sleeping a lot. Yes. So, and really, I think when I go to Holbox, I've got some friends that have been there before. I'm having 3 days, no teaching. I will film a video there, but it will just be relaxing. Yes. Okay, and Cancun, when I think of Cancun, I think of drunken, overweight English tourists. So I'm staying in an Airbnb there with a cat. I'm not staying on a resort, so I'm not going to be doing touristy things, because I'm not a tourist. Megapixel, Teotihuacan. Have you not seen my Teotihuacan video? It's 13 minutes long. It's one of my favourite ones that I've done. Go and have a watch. Yes. Okay. Awesome. I've heard with Tulum, I've heard it's a bit overrated. At least that's what some other Mexican people have told me. I don't know whether that's true. Ivan, yes, Playa del Carmen. Yeah, we said about that. Awesome. Pretty much anywhere with old Mayan ruins, etc., is very interesting, and it makes for good videos as well. Okay, Cuba is superb. Yes. So I'm only going to Havana. Did you just go to Havana, Kieran, or did you go elsewhere? Yes, you've seen Teotihuacan. Amazing. Indian grill. Sorry, I'm jumping around in different topics right now. I'm answering comments. I love Indian food. I have saved on Google Maps some Indian restaurants. I'm sure they were in the Zocalo. But yeah, I'm going out Thursday night. Oh my God, I'm actually being social for the first time in ages. The friend that I mentioned from Guadalajara, she is in town on Thursday. So I don't know where we're going to go. So maybe we'll go for an Indian, maybe. Harwin, yes, I am going to Chichen Itza. Yes, that is on the list. And Uxmal as well. I'm probably saying it wrong. Bye, curious Pavel. Catch you later. Wink, wink. Ivan, the only reason I'm staying in Cancun is because my flight is out of there, and I've only got a few days there, so I couldn't be bothered. I would be traveling too much, I think. I need to get some rest. And I found a nice Airbnb. I can cope with tourists for a few days, I think. Okay. What's everyone saying? Yes, colonial cities in the center of Mexico. I just haven't got enough time. I'm probably going to come back. Well, I might not. I might do. Depending on what's happening. I have got some stuff in the pipeline for later in the year, which I'm not going to reveal yet because I don't know if it's happening. Yeah, Yucatan, full of amazing ruins and pyramids. So I planned, yes, thank you, Alex. Yes, I was planning on a trip there years ago, but I never did it for some reason. And so I'm really looking forward to going to that area of the world. Yes, I will be swimming. I've seen some places near Merida, which is probably going to happen. Yes. Ah, Harwin, awesome. I'm glad you mentioned that. Las Colorado, I can't say it. Coloradas. Yes. The Pink Lake, right? So literally an hour ago, I saw on Facebook, someone mentioned in a Facebook Mexico group about tours to go there. And they were actually asking, is there a tour? So if anyone doesn't know, that's like a pink lake. It's like a salt lake, I believe. A bit like if you've been to Bolivia, Salar de Uyuni, like a salt desert, salt lake sort of thing. So it's a pink lake. It's bright pink, like a flamingo. Yeah, but it's about 2 hours from Valladolid. I'm saying that wrong, I know. Sorry. So again, time is an issue. But we'll see what happens. Kieran, I went. Yes, okay. You went to Havana and you went to Varadero. Okay. I've heard about that. But I'm only there for like 5 days. We'll see what happens. I'm probably just going to stay in Havana. I've booked a hostel. A hostel, yes. I'm going back to a hostel for the first time in months. So there will be a video all about hostels versus Airbnbs, that kind of thing, because I'm a hostel person. What do you prefer? Do you prefer hostels or do you prefer Airbnbs? Tell me. Yeah, so spooky. Yeah, that's absolutely right. There are so many things in Mexico. It's such a huge country with so much history and everything. I could stay here all year, realistically, and still not go everywhere. But do I want to do that? No, because If you were with this channel last year, you would have seen that I was traveling frequently, and I'm very much like that. Not that I get bored, but I like to move about a lot. I don't like to be in one place. However, that's what I said earlier, the thing that might be happening. Patreons will hear about it first, okay? Something's in the pipeline where I might not be travelling as much. There's a clue. Yeah, so Ivan, do I like Mexico City so far? Do you think it's mistreated by the media? Yes, and yes. So I've been in Mexico City for almost 2 months now. Because there was like a 4-week delay with my videos, so it seems like I've been here less time, but I've actually been here longer. I'm now caught up, hence why there's been no videos yet this week. Is it mistreated in the media? Yes. Not only by the media, but also by tourists and foreigners, you know, especially English people and Americans and people like that, they think it is all drugs and corruption, stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, there is a bad side of it. I mean, I'm not living in the best area. You know, there's lots of prostitutes on the street, things like that. That's life. But I would advise anyone who has that view of Mexico to come to Mexico and experience it yourself. That's what this channel is about, in effect. Yes. Kieran, just be careful with money as it's two currencies, Cuban peso and yes, the CCP. How do I get hold of this other currency? Because I watched someone else's YouTube video who mentioned this a few weeks ago, and yeah, I imagine you you just use ATMs or you can convert your currency into the regular Cuban peso. But how do you get this other one, the local one? That would be awesome. Thanks, Alan, HKF1. Did you watch the Spanish Grand Prix at the weekend? I didn't, because I have a TV, but I've broken the aerial. Don't tell the owner. I'm probably going to buy another one before I leave. Tim Gascoigne, yes. I think I remember you commenting on that one. Aren't you in Malaysia? You're in Kuala Lumpur, right? My memory is, I don't know if it's serving me well. Yes. I did almost quit doing this, if anyone didn't know. Bye, Kieran. See you later. Yeah, when I was in Hiroshima, I'd had enough of it. But it seems to be going okay at the moment. But that's the thing with YouTube. It will go up, it will go down. You know, last week was ridiculous in terms of views. YouTube was basically recommending the Polanco video. Sorry, Polanco. I'm going to do a video about British pronunciation soon because it's really annoying me, people commenting about my pronunciation. Yeah, so that video is being recommended like a bit like the sex shop one was last year. If you haven't seen the sex shop video from Tokyo, Japan, watch that one. But now it's kind of died off, and that happens. Also, it's the middle of the week. Generally, my views aren't that high in the middle of the week. Plus, I haven't uploaded a video for a couple of days, so that's, yeah, whatever. Yeah, how's Kuala Lumpur, Tim? You love it in KL. I hate KL. But that's purely because of a bad experience. I find Mexico City safer than KL. Which, again, is something that people don't think. People think that somewhere like KL is a developed city and it's awful. Well, at least where I stayed. Sorry, Tim. Ivan, Monterey, yes, so many people have told me about Monterey. So in the Polanco video, I originally called it the richest area in Mexico City. And oh my God, the amount of hate comments and death threats I got from people saying, it's not the richest area in Mexico. I'm like, I never said it was the richest area in Mexico, you idiots. But a lot of people have said that Monterey is one of the more richer ones. So no, I can't go there at this point because I just haven't got time. I'm heading the other way. So when I leave Colombia, which will be probably end of July, by the way, if anyone's been to Colombia, or if you can tell me anything you're interested in seeing in Colombia, particularly from Mexicans, you know, are you interested in seeing Colombia videos? I'm going to be heading back that way toward Mexico, so I might end up somewhere in Mexico for a very short time. But as I said, I don't want to reveal anything yet about where I'm going to go after Mexico or after this area of the world. Yes, tell me about Colombia. Okay, Tim, you're now in Chiang Mai. Okay, that's interesting. That is somewhere that I'm thinking of possibly going for a number of reasons. But yes, I don't want to go into it. But one thing I thought about Chiang Mai, Thailand, was that it's the typical place for digital nomads to go, and it's all very fake, and people selling things on Amazon, and entrepreneurs that write ebooks and things like that. So I never really thought of going there, but it is a possible option for the future. I'm giving you more clues now. 18 people, amazing. Anyone else who's joined recently? Tell me where you're from. What are you up to today on this? Actually, it is sunny. Sunny Wednesday. I'm going out filming very soon, so this is a short live stream today. Okay, what have I missed? Espacio Empresarial. Okay, welcome to Mexico. Waiting for your stay to be for a long time. Oh, I wish it could be, but I will be moving at some point. Venoda. I'd love to show you around my hometown of Chihuahua. Although there are a lot of interesting sites. Okay, yeah, I don't really have time. Where is that, Chihuahua? That's a dog. Yeah, Harwin. So I will be doing a hate comment. Oh, thank you to whoever's just sent me a super chat. How do I see that? Oh, it's Cynthia again. Cynthia is always the super chat lady. She's the best. I'm so bright now. What do you mean? Okay, cool. You're at work. Have a good day. Yeah, this is a bit of a weird time to do a live stream, but I'm doing it anyway. Let's go back to the chat. I'm going backwards. Everyone keeps talking. Yeah, talk amongst yourselves. That's great. Yeah, hate comments, Harwin. I will be doing another. So I did a video recently where I Google translated my hate comments, and it was hilarious because basically there's a YouTuber called Melinda Kathleen Reese who does. She sings. She's a singer and she sings songs, but she Google translates the lyrics, and the outcome is hilarious. So I thought I would do the same for my hate comments, and I've already started compiling another list for the next video. You know, it's quite shocking the things that people say, but I don't care. I'm not one of these YouTubers that says, "Oh yeah, you shouldn't react to your hate comments." I do. I fucking do. I'm an angry person. If someone gives me shit, I will give them shit back. So particularly if it's poorly spelt, incorrect grammar, and you know, basically someone has the intelligence of a 12-year-old. So there will be some coming, and these ones are hilarious, top notch. And like I said, my mum is mentioned in a few of them. Not what I said, but what they've said. So yeah, they got a proper roasting. You need to eat arepas. What is that? I've literally done no research about Bogota. Okay. They got salty about Polanco. Yeah, so I know it's Polanco, but the thing is with American English. So as I said, I'm an English teacher, and a lot of the things I do is about the difference between American English and British English. And I find that American English, sorry to any Americans out there, is very simplified, and it's phonetically, it's pronounced how it's said. So Polanco, but I say Polanco because British English has a schwa sound, which is sound, which is probably the most common sound in British English. So that's where Polanco comes from. And actually, this is something I would like your opinion on. So in terms of pronunciation, so in the past, a long time ago when I did a video in Japan, someone commented and said, I really appreciate the fact that you don't make an effort to pronounce things how the locals do. And that is the truth. I don't. I purposely say it how I say it because this person said it makes it more relatable to them coming to a country as a tourist because more than likely they're not going to be able to say it either. And it was Akihabara in Japan, in Tokyo, where I did the sex shop video. So I say Akihabara. That's just how I say it. And I've spoken to Japanese people when I was in Japan who told me about 5 different ways of saying it. So pronunciation is up for interpretation. And the thing that annoys me about YouTubers is that when they say something like, so I'm just going to Tokyo. What? You're not Japanese? Don't say Tokyo like that. Say Tokyo in your proper accent. You just sound like an idiot if you say things like that. What's your opinion? I would rather say things in my own accent. I don't really give a shit. Which you could probably gather by now. Spooky, did I feel an earthquake? No, I didn't. What time was it? I woke up about 8 o'clock, I think. Didn't feel anything. Often I feel like there's an earthquake because whenever a big truck goes by, the whole place shakes. And my bed actually moved across the room when that happened once. Um, Go Cynthia. Yes. She's probably gone now. Never mind. Okay. San Pedro, richest province. Lovely. Um, yeah. Ivan, maybe a bit about all the museums. Okay, I want to talk about that. So I went to... So I did the video last week about the Anthropology Museum. Museo de Antropología. And the lighting was awful in there. Plus, there seems to be a thing in Mexico where they don't let you film. Oh, Christ. One second. Oh, it's gone. Oh, no, it's back. That's the thing that makes all the noise. Yeah, there seems to be a thing in Mexico you can't film in museums and things. And plus the lighting is awful. And personally, I don't think walking around a museum makes a good video. I think I said that in another video I did. But that's just me. And I went to Palacio de Bellas Artes yesterday and I did film in there. Until I got told off by the security guard. I then had to do it covertly without my stabiliser. Yes, but... and again, and to be honest with museums, I don't find them that interesting. So art galleries are so boring for me. You'll see that in the Bellas Artes one. But yeah, but obviously the big thing about Mexico City is museums. Ivan, you must read my mind because I'm going to Santa Fe tomorrow and Parque La Mexicana and the shopping centre. And there was somewhere else as well, but I can't remember where. I don't remember. But yeah, I'm going there tomorrow. So I'm getting up early. I'm getting the bus from Balderas. EcoBus. 9:35. I didn't hear an earthquake, feel an earthquake. Although maybe that was when the thing was... I don't know. Who knows? I have downloaded an earthquake app. I can't remember who it was that advised me to do that. But obviously it doesn't work. Because I heard nothing. I hate when foreigners affect an accent to say a place name just out. Oh, yes, that is the worst! Exactly what I was saying. And especially with Japan. So I would say, I'm going to Osaka. Osaka, because again the AR sound, R, is very common in British English, like the words bath, path, grass, dance, particularly in London. Whereas, Americans would be grass, path, bath. Apologies for the American accent. But yeah, Osaka. But you might hear someone say, oh, so today we're in Osaka. Or today we're in Kyoto. You're not Japanese, for Christ's sake, stop it! And the same with Italian. Oh God, don't get me started on Italian. So when people complain about my pronunciation, I don't give a fuck, pardon my French. I will continue to not make an effort on purpose. It's Satsi Watal. I can't say that word. Don't even try it. Okay, small one. Oh, 5.3 on the Richter scale. Okay. Turns out I can sleep. Actually, no, I was awake. Turns out I can be awake through 5.3 on the Richter scale earthquakes. Amazing. Hi, Gemma. I'm finally catching up with the comments and my voice is going, as you could probably tell. That's what happens when you do English lessons like 5 days a week. Yes, 5K. Awesome. Hopefully, I think it's 5,024 now, but if 25 people unsubscribe, I'm not going to be happy. Hope you're doing good. Yes, I hope uni is going well. Wonderful. In sunny Devon. Oh God, I don't know when I'll be back in Devon. I should really come back and see my family at some point. Madness. I'll meet up with you for a drink, Gemma. Happy days. Harwin, I like the summaries with the pictures better. Really? That's interesting because I hated doing that video because I think it's crap. I think, because, I did film on the day when I was there, but like I said, the lighting was just rubbish. And I filmed a bit outside the talking bit, but that was when I wasn't really clear on the whole Aztec calendar thing, so I decided to do it again. Louis Vuitton. When did I go to Louis Vuitton? Oh, was that in Polanco? Yes. Awesome. Yeah, I love shopping centres like that. I'm a bit of, and that was another comment I got. I got called. This was it. This was, you are a twat. You get blown away by a shopping mall. You cultureless something, dumbass or something, asshole. That was it. Because I got excited by the shopping mall. Well, everyone's different. Not everyone is full of culture and interested in museums. This is what I'm interested in. So I've been to similar shopping malls in Dubai, in Hong Kong, and I love them, even though I don't buy anything. Um, but yeah, so haters gonna hate, in it, in it, blood. Hello, Melissa. 5K subs, awesome stuff, mate. How's it going, mate? Lovely. Again, what is my accents today? I don't know what's going on. Awesome. Um, he's back. Kieran is back. Thoughts on the royal wedding? There was something else I was meant to come back to, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, never mind. I think I mentioned this we talked about this in another live stream about the royal wedding. So as I'm one of them British people that doesn't give two hoots about the royal family. I think they should be abolished. Even though they do bring a lot of money into the country for the economy, and I understand why a lot of tourists are fascinated by the royal family, because in many countries there isn't a royal family with that kind of history. But the Queen is outdated. She's backwards. Don't even get me started on Princess Diana and what happened with her. I won't be crying when the Queen snuffs it. Basically, there'll be a new way for the UK. Prince William and Prince Harry are brilliant. That's my thoughts on the royal family. Treason. Awesome. Electro Indie, how's it going? Where are you from? I don't think I've spoken to you before. Yeah, Megapixel. Don't worry, I'll be going to town. Well, I already have gone to town on them in the replying to them. Generally, pointing out their poor grammar and spelling and stupidity. Also, homophobic comments, brilliant. Abusive ones. I got called Four Eyes yesterday. Yes, I have glasses. Get over it, you twats. It happens. Awesome. Oh my god, Electro Indie, you're from Manchester. Awesome. On the TEFL article, brilliant. Yeah. So I did ages ago. When was it? It must have been. I think it was when I was in Hiroshima in January. I did a video about doing a TEFL, which is what I did to start teaching English, even though my English is awful when I speak. Basically, literally within a day, TEFL, the people that I'd done the TEFL with, emailed me and said, "Do I want to do a blog post?" Which was the first time I've written something. And actually, that's a good point, because I think at the moment, because of Mexico, it's gone crazy in terms of the travel videos and the Mexican subscribers. But I really want to get back to doing like sit-down videos like this, where I talk about teaching and being a digital nomad and stuff like that, because I haven't done a lot of that recently, purely because I'm taking advantage of the fact that the Mexico videos are going well, and that's what people want to see. So I'm going to try and do some over the next few weeks. So just be wary of that. I don't just do travel videos, I also do other things as well. Right, what is going on with this? Awesome. So Electro Indie, so what's your name? Your actual name? So what have you done? Are you doing a TEFL? Are you teaching online? Oh, I've just seen it. I'm taking a TEFL myself now. Brilliant. Yeah, so I did the 120-hour one. But to be honest, it's very much I think I said this in a video. It depends very much if you're teaching in a class or planning to teach in a classroom, or if you're planning to teach online, because realistically, most online platforms are mainly based around conversation, and yeah, you do need to have knowledge of grammar and things like that. It does help, especially with more beginner people, but a lot of people, it is just talking and correcting their errors and recommending vocabulary and things like that. So And also part of the TEFL, there's only 10 hours of it that is relating to telephone teaching or online teaching. I think there is a more like advanced course as well, which I haven't done. Awesome. Yeah, let me know how it's going. Kieran, homophobic comment, laugh them off. I've slept with women that look like men, so what does that make me? Oh God, yeah, I've slept with some right munters as well. It always comes on to sex in these videos. There was a video, no, I've already done the video about sex in hostels. Yeah, there was another one I wanted to do, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, shut up! Every car has a megaphone on. I wasn't telling you to shut up, by the way. Okay, it's gone. They'll probably be back. Okay. Oh my God. You're called Dave as well. Oh my God, everyone's called Dave. Bye, Vinoda. See you later. Okay. Oh, I see. Harry and William. Yes. Definitely the other way. I've always thought that when the Queen snuffs it, Charles will abdicate and William will take over, I think. I've always thought that. Cool. Yeah, tips on a talkie. So I did do a video about a month ago. 10 tips specifically for italki. Hopefully that will help. Check that out. It might help. And send me an email or whatever, or on Instagram if you've got any. Oh, I've got a new match on Tinder. Yes. He's probably a minger. Yeah, so Instagram, whatever. If you've got any questions. It is. I've had a lot of problems recently. So at the weekend, I had a power cut for 24 hours. I had to cancel 5 lessons, which is annoying when you have kind of planned for that money. And so I missed out on like $90 from the weekend, but never mind. That's life. That is the perils of digital nomad life. You don't know if money is going to come in each month. Bit like with YouTube, this month is going to be a fantastic, best month ever for YouTube views because of the Mexico explosion. But next month, as soon as I leave Mexico, I'll probably be dead again. And I'll probably do another I quit video. Oh, God. Melissa, I received comments on one of your Mexico videos for saying you wanted with me. I think they assume I'm some kind of privileged white girl. That's hilarious. The other ones on the China one, the Beijing airport, they were hilarious in reply to your comment. You're causing carnage on my channel, Melissa. But it's good. Hello, Alan. There is the tape in the street again. What sort of tape? What do you mean, tape? Dave is a good name. Although I do get annoyed when people call me Dave. I got an email this morning that said, hello, Dave. I'm like, where's Dave? I'm not Dave. Cool. Yes, we've got a few Aussies in here. Wonderful. I really want to go back to Australia. Oh my God, no. That isn't my shock storyline for later this year, by the way. It's not Australia, but I would like to go back there. I've got friends in Brisbane, Sydney, where else? Everywhere, pretty much. Melbourne, St Kilda. How many hours would you say you're on italki? So it's changed. So in the beginning, when I was in Japan, it was, I think the most I did was 33 lessons in a week of an hour long, plus planning them as well, which really doesn't take that long. But the only reason I did that was because I was starting out and I needed to build up a base of students and reviews on my profile. Plus, I started charging only $10 an hour at the beginning. I charge 15 now. Now I like to do 20 a week between Friday and Sunday, a little bit on Monday, and I do Tuesday evening for Brazilians, basically. I've got a lot of Brazilians at the moment. Brazilians and Russians are my biggest group of people. It's changed since I've been in Asia. When I was in Asia, it was more Europeans and Taiwan, China, people like that. Yeah, so about 20. So some weeks are busier than others. So, for example, if it's Friday and then the next weekend is full up or it's getting to about 20, I close it all off so they can't book anymore because I would love to do more than that, but obviously I do YouTube, but also I need sleep and stuff. And I find that if I do more than 5 lessons a day, my voice just goes completely. I actually had to cancel a lesson once because I was. It wasn't that my voice was gone, but I was just coughing constantly, and it was like I couldn't clear my throat. So, but these things happen. Bye, Gemma. No more exams. Awesome. Exams are over. Brilliant. Yeah, more videos are coming later this week. I don't know when. I might try and get one edited tonight, depending on what time I get back from Juarez and possibly Condesa. I don't know. What is everyone saying? Do you ever get homesick? The answer is no. I've never been homesick once. Not even once. And when I went back to London last October, I hated it. If you were there, if you were here then, I did a video about reverse culture shock, which was hilarious. I hate it there, for many reasons. Hate is a strong word. But yeah, I don't feel homesick at all. I never have, not once. But I think that's, a lot of people ask me, oh, how did you know it was the right time to travel and things like that? It's like in life when you make any decision, I go by my gut, and I felt like it was the right thing to do, and it was the right thing to do. My gut is always correct, except when my appendix bursts on the tube at Gloucester Road Station and I almost die. I need to do a video about that. That's a funny one. Well, apart from the death. but never mind. Yeah, never homesick. And because a lot of people say to me, "Oh, when are you coming home?" I'm like, I am home. This is my home. This is my current home. Home is where the heart is, or whatever. I don't know. What's everyone saying? I'm going to go back in the thing. Awesome. So, Melissa, you're going back to Japan in August. Amazing. Maybe I should go back. So, I'm going to be leaving Colombia in August or end of July. Should I go back to Japan? I'm going to go back to Japan at some point, but I probably won't. It's not going to happen in August. Definitely. But potentially it might be something for the future. Where are you going in Japan in August? Let me know. Hello, Matthew Tasker. I can't believe I didn't just seen you. Peekaboo, guess who? That rhymes. You're a poet and you don't know it. Awesome. Gaspar, hello again. This man need a tequila shoot. I do need a tequila shoot. That'll be really good. Although I'm about to go out filming possibly 3 videos, so maybe I should get drunk. Who knows? Okay, let me read. Would the facts? Yeah, that's a good question. So I haven't got a degree, largely because when I finished my A-levels, I was too lazy and I wanted to work and travel, so I decided to do that instead. It doesn't hamper you at all because with italki you can either be a community tutor, which is someone that hasn't got any kind of qualification, or you can register as a professional teacher where you have to upload your TEFL certificate. But to be honest, I don't think there's a huge difference between what you do as a professional teacher and a community tutor because, like I said, it is more based around conversation. What's that noise? Nothing. Maybe an earthquake. No, it wasn't. It was the neighbour. Because one thing I think when I look at italki teachers, I see a lot of them that say, "Oh, we're going to teach out of a textbook," and they're very strict. which winds me up. And all of my students say that they don't want that, because they've done all that at school or whatever, and they have, and they can study from a textbook in their own time, learning grammar, things like that, and so they don't get an opportunity to speak English pretty much in every country in the world. It's the education is awful. And can you do it full time? Yes. It depends. So I think like I said, you have to start off low and build up your price, which I probably need to do again. Actually, I haven't done it for about a month. I want to get to a point where I can charge $25 an hour, which is kind of the going rate for more experienced teachers on there. And if I did do it for 40 hours a week, yeah, potentially I could make full-time income. Depends where you are as well. Obviously now I'm not earning anywhere near as much as I was when I worked for Tesco as a personnel manager back in the day. But because Mexico, obviously the cost of living is a lot lower, I can survive on what I'm earning. From doing 20 hours a week, I earn £600 a month at the moment. Obviously, there's everything else on top of that, like YouTube and Patreon, and there's some people in the UK that owe me about 300 quid. 300 quid a month comes back every month for the next couple of years. A long story. But yeah, you could do it full time, realistically, but I wouldn't rely on it. A bit like what I say about YouTube, because YouTube can go up and down, and I suppose it's the same with anything freelance or self-employed where you work for yourself. It's you can't always count on what's the word? A stable income, steady income, consistent income. It's like an English lesson. Oh, shut up! Why is everything so loud in Mexico City? And what is the unnecessary bell ringing? Oh, there we go. It's the bin men. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know why they have to ring a bell. Completely unnecessary. That is a negative about Mexico City. Really pisses me off. Right, what's everyone on about? Right, I'm going to get to an hour. We're at 47 minutes because I need to go out and film videos. And now my phone is probably dead because I haven't plugged it in, so I need to probably wait an hour for it to charge. Right, okay. Summer eek. Yeah, summer in Japan is horrendous. I remember boiling my head off outside Lawson in somewhere. Yeah, August in Japan, ridiculous. And I didn't do a video when I was there about this. I wanted to, but I never got around to it. It was about clothing in Japan, and this is kind of applicable to any country, and definitely with Mexico as well. So I want to, when I go to Japan in the summer, I would love to be able to walk around in shorts and flip-flops or thongs, or what's the thing they call them in New Zealand? I can't remember what they call it. The things you put on your feet. But the fact is, you don't see anyone in Japan doing that, especially in big cities. Everyone's walking around in long sleeve shirts and jeans, even in boiling hot. So in order to fit in, you have to do that as well. And I'm the same in Japan, in Mexico. So I'm wearing jeans. I don't want to wear jeans. It's too hot. But everyone is wearing jeans. Is it a Mexican thing that everyone wears jeans? I don't see anyone wearing shorts. Really annoying. Yes. So it's very important to dress as if you're a local, because then you feel comfortable in a city or country. Melissa is going to Tokyo. Takayama. Yes! I love Takayama. I was there for 6 days and I got caught in a typhoon, which meant I couldn't do half of the things I wanted to do, but never mind. Hiroshima. Love Hiroshima. You know that. My favourite place. Oh, and Kyoto. Will you be pronouncing it the Japanese way, or will you be doing it like normal people? And I've lost the message. Yokohama and Tokyo. I didn't like Yokohama, purely because I was staying in a really bad hostel, the worst example of hostel in Japan I stayed in, because it was all locals, and it was in a video that I did. And there's a cat cafe in Yokohama. Yes. Matthew Tasker, I'm now only 50. Yes, check out Matthew Tasker's channel. Get him to 500 subscribers. His editing is a million times better than mine. So it's stupid how he hasn't got more subscribers because it's brilliant. And he's an aeroplane geek. I was going to message you yesterday, Matthew. I can't remember what it was about. Oh, that's it. It was something to do with... I'll message you, actually, because I don't want to reveal my cunning plan for the future. It's about flight costs from particular destinations and if you know any good routes, basically, to help save you money. Alan, try mezcal instead of tequila. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really drink much alcohol. I used to. But I think I'm getting old now. I don't like it. I don't really like tequila, to be honest. Maybe when I was 18, I could probably drink tequila like a fish. I remember, I think once I had 15 tequila shots in one night and I was absolutely fine. But then now, if I have one, I'll be dead. Literally dead. In a coma. In a morgue. Hola, Senor Britannico. Buenos dias. Yes. I can read Spanish now. No, I can't. Yes, no subtitles on live chat. Yes, but I understand what you're saying. Amazing. It's not difficult, is it? Someone asked me the other day. I was walking past a bookshop, and was it a book? Yes, it was. And I saw a sign saying infantile, whatever the word is for kids. And I was talking to someone about it later, I think on Facebook, and they said, "How did you know it was kids' books?" I was like, wherever it is, infantiles. It's not exactly difficult. Infant, baby, child. But so, yeah, it's not difficult to get by in Mexico if you go to speak Spanish. Yes. Yeah, I wouldn't really want to go to Japan again in the summer. Um, it was stifling. Um, and so I've been in April, I've been in summer, and I've been at Christmas and January, February, March. So pretty much most of the year. But maybe sort of autumn would be a good time. Maybe, I don't know. Um, Megapixel, good old Jetstar. Um, I met some Australians actually last week when I did the whatever it's called tour, the volcano one. There was an Australian couple from, I think they're from Adelaide, and we were talking about airlines. And I love Jetstar. I never had a problem with Jetstar, but they were telling me some horror stories. And similarly with Air Asia as well, never had a problem with them, but everyone seems to. Who have I? Over the next couple of weeks, I'm flying with Volaris. I'm going from Oaxaca to Merida, and then when I go from Havana to Bogota, I'm flying with Wingo. Cheap flights, in it. I'm just silent. I'm just reading. um, yeah, what is Mexico City like in mid-January? Who knows? Um, yeah, Harwin, I did wear shorts one day, and flip-flops, but the amount of weird looks I got, like looking up and down, what is he wearing? Was shocking. So from that day on, I was like, no, I've got to wear jeans now. I've got to look like a local. Um, yeah, I don't know what it is with jeans. I hate wearing jeans because they're just so uncomfortable. The ones that are the only pair of jeans I've now got, I bought them in Sydney last year when I was 32-inch waist. I've now lost weight due to the Mexico food poisoning, and they fall down all the time. So I'm constantly pulling them up. Why can't I just wear my joggers or some shorts? You know. Um, yes. Pikachu Festival in Yokohama. Awesome. Pikachu. Awesome. What's the 36? Oh, my age. Does that mean that? 36 Club? Yes. I've got everyone's talking about Pokemon. That's another pronunciation thing. So I say Pokemon and I say Pikachu. But I have had many death threats. The fact that it should be Pikachu or something like that. I don't care. Uh, um, yes. even though I'm a geezer, a gezer. um, yeah, no, I'll be staying on YouTube. I'm not sure when I'm going to take. So, I'll tell you. So, yeah, Cuba, Colombia, then somewhere after that. But I'm going to do more digital nomad videos, so I miss doing them. It's tight. It is exhausting going out filming every day, especially like this week. It's a killer. Um, what are your favorite Mexican food you tried that was new to you? Gorditas, probably. And what was the quesadillas I had? The blue corn one at and I had tacos dorados the other day. Actually, it's the second time I've had that. But to be honest, I haven't tried that much else because of the food poisoning that I had for 4 weeks. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, spooky. Oh, the main hate comments are about pronunciation. The pronunciation police, what is their problem? You know, I don't go on to videos of, Russians in the UK and slag off their pronunciation because they're Russian. They have a different accent. Simples. Tacos al pastor, no. I haven't. What is that? To be honest, I have a funny relationship with food. I'm not a foodie. I have a very small stomach. I don't like most foods, and I'm because of the problem with my appendix, the fact that I don't have one, and my large intestine, part of that has been removed. Ever since that happened, I've had all sorts of problems with digestion, and I can't eat certain foods. So things I can't eat a lot of pasta. I can't eat a lot of dairy. Um, so I'm always very reluctant to eat food, basically. Eating disorder, lols, basically. Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's a CDMX specific thing. Genes. Okay. Well, Hopefully, I'm going to get to Puebla on Saturday, and it'll be different. I can wear my shorts again. Um, I did see a guy actually on the subway wearing shorts, and it was like victorious. Yes. Um, yeah. Hate comment video. So I've only got about. There's probably only about 10 at the moment, but I want to get to about 20 or 30 and do a big one. So keep the hate comments coming. Um, um, need medicine to digest. I think I need medicine to digest anything. Um, how did I get food poisoning? It was, you know what? I don't really know. It was basically when I was in the last place that I was staying at. Um, Literally within a couple of days of arriving in Mexico, I was violently on the toilet. I lost so much weight for literally a month. Um, I don't know whether I'd actually drunk the water or I did have some tostadas in Culiacan. That was in the video. I think that's what did it. Um, it was just awful. Yes, but I'm fine now. And I even got the diarrhea stuff from the supermarket. Didn't work. Um, okay, tacos al pastor. I'll take a look out for it today. There's a woman staring at me from her rooftop over there. What is she looking at? Yeah, she's just glaring at me. Oh, she's smoking. It's okay. Never mind. Yeah, tacos. So the tacos I had the other day, the Doradas one, it's on my Instagram. Um, yeah, very creamy, but very filling. I can't, again, there was five of them. I couldn't eat too many of them. Um, I almost died of being full up afterwards. Um, yes. And what's Matthew Task on about? Where should I go after South Africa in January for a week? Venice Beach, California. I think everyone's going to say Mexico City. Venice Beach. I stayed in Hermosa Beach when I was there. That was like 13 years ago or something. Um, you were probably about 12 then. Uh, um, yeah, Mexico City for a week. I don't know if I would recommend Mexico City for a week because I've been here 2 months and there's still so much I haven't even thought about doing yet. Um, enchiladas. Oh, I've had enchiladas. Yeah, I don't mind enchiladas. And where was it? I had some burrito. No, it wasn't here. It was in New Mexico when I did storm chasing. It was the most horrific thing I've ever eaten in my life because it was just full of sauce and rice and everything. Like a heart attack waiting to happen. Sorry about my English. Heart attack waiting to happen. Another thing about British English, you don't pronounce your H's or your T's. I will be doing a video about this because it seems that there seems to be much confusion about British pronunciation. Savoury, Melissa. Always savoury. Yeah, I don't really like sweet things. Although I am addicted to banana split Starbucks at the moment. Which I'm probably going to go and do in a bit. Right, yes. Okay, I'm going to go, I think, because I need to put my battery on charge. I'm on 31% and I need to get it back. It's 11 o'clock already and I've got 3 videos to film. Today's going to be a long day. Yes. My family is from Essex. Essex. I can't do an Essex accent. Yeah. Although I did used to work in East London. Very close to Essex. Cool. I'm going to go. Yeah, thank you for watching. 5,000 subscribers. Awesome. Thank you, Cynthia, for the super chat. By the way, if you're not a Patreon and you want to support this channel, that in my links in the description to all the videos, there are Patreon link. You can do that as well. I think that's it. Awesome. Thanks, everyone. I will see you later. I'll catch you later. Now I've got to figure out how to close this down. Right, there we go. Yes, I want to stop streaming. Lovely. Goodbye.